welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you've been enjoying my Veganuary series. The idea of this series is not for everything to be too difficult to make or to show off about food. It's to introduce the new vegans to our sort of way of eating, our plant-based diet, so then they can start living their best vegan life. So if you find these videos quite easy, there's a reason for it. They are easy and they are mostly inspiration, and they're to show people what's available out there. A few companies have been really kind to donate some products for these videos, and today I have kindly been gifted some of the new products available from the plant-based sort of deli meat company, Squeaky Bean. They've given me these garlic and herb chicken bits, katsu curry pieces, and ribs. And in this video, I'm going to be making 2 sandwiches using each of these, okay? So we're going to do a really tasty rib sandwich with the coleslaw, and we're going to be using these in a Vietnamese-inspired banh mi sandwich, which, as I've just said, is a Vietnamese sandwich, but we're going to veganise it, and I'm going to add a couple more bits that they've sent me. So they also sent me this. I'm not sure what that company's name is. Vadasz, I can't say it, I don't know why. So I'll link all these companies below so you can check them out for yourself. So yeah, I thought this would make a really tasty sandwich. I've got some delicious baguettes here, because a banh mi is traditionally in a baguette. It's the French influence that came over to the country. Fun fact there. And it's usually quite a meaty sandwich. So we're definitely veganising it today. I think I'll also use this. If you haven't seen my other video, my fillet of fish video, I veganised the McDonald's fillet of fish in an attempt to get everyone to stop going there. And this is Rubies in the Rubble chili mayo, also something they sent me, which is really kind of them. And they are a company trying to combat food waste. So this is actually mayonnaise made from discarded chickpea water, which sounds bizarre, but in the vegan world it's known as aquafaba, and I make mayonnaise out of aquafaba a lot. So the first sandwich I'm going to do is the banh mi. And for this I'm going to be using fresh carrot, cucumber, probably some spring onion, and some coriander. It's going to be a really fresh tasting sort of salady sandwich using these Squeaky Bean pieces that will probably actually just heat through quickly in the microwave. And then I think because banh mi is a little spicy, I'm going to use some kimchi, which isn't authentic by any means. Dust. Banh mi usually uses pickled vegetables, and because this is a quick sandwich, I'm not going to get you to pickle any vegetables at all here. We're just going to use kimchi, which is fermented cabbage. So it's the same sort of principle, if you catch my drift. So I'm going to crack on with the first sandwich and show you how to make it. Okay, let's go. So to start off with, we need to slice down our baguettes, okay? That's the fatter side, so I'm going to leave that. Yeah, I'll do the thinnest side. Ooh. Okay, we have contact. I'm a lefty, so if this looks a bit backwards to you, I'm terribly sorry. There's literally nothing I can do with it. I was born this way. So I'm not going to slice through the whole baguette, as you can see. And then what I'm going to do, oh, I love these doughy bits of the bread. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the old Rubies and spread both halves of the sandwich with this. This is slightly spicy, so I thought that'd be in keeping with the spiciness of a banh mi. So we're going to put some cucumber slices. These are all for inspiration, these videos, okay? So I'm not telling you have to do it exactly this way. I've just Googled a recipe for banh mi and I'm taking inspiration from it, okay? And adapting it and adding my own things. I've got a julienne peeler here, which just means what it's going to do if I use it properly. Why is that not working? There we are, it was upside down. Is that it just cuts long strips of carrot off. Although this isn't the best one that I have come across. I don't know why it's being so rubbish. Again, it's probably because I'm left-handed and these things hate me. There we are, that's better. There. So can you see what that is doing? It's creating really thin strips of carrot. Okay, there we are. So we've got our carrot going in there. Can you see that? Already really colourful. I love sandwiches. I love bread. It's unfortunate, isn't it? I just love bread so much. Okay, there we are. I think I'm gonna slice a bit of sort of nice long strips of this. Can you see that? Not really. We want all these flavours to complement each other, so I haven't sliced that too thickly because I don't want it to be too overpowering. And then lastly, I'm going to put in some coriander for freshness. And then probably some kimchi. Like I said, guys, these are really easy videos. I understand that. This is what kimchi looks like, by the way, and it is not to everyone's taste. You honestly don't have to add this, but I just, honestly, I could eat it out. Oh, look at it. Oh. Can you hear that? That's some AMSR quality content going down there. Do any of you out there like ASMR? Can you see how colourful that is already? Well, it's nearly done. Oh, that kimchi's really good. If you like kimchi, yes. I usually make my own, but I got sent that, so I'm not complaining. And then I'm just going to put so much of this in. It's and there. Voila! Our sandwich is done. How beautiful does that look? How gorgeous is that? And how simple. So that's sandwich number 1 done. Okay? And that was just really easy ingredients. Yeah, the kimchi is a bit niche, but I dropped a piece. But it's just an idea on what to do instead of just your standard sandwich, you know. Most chicken bits are really good. Okay, sandwich number 1 down. Okay. Next sandwich, sandwich numero 2, is using these ribs. Now these have to be heated through on Rob the hob here. So I'm going to show you how to do that. It's really easy. All of this is really easy. I understand that. And then we're going to make a lovely slaw to go with this as well. And we're going to add some pickles because pickles are tasty. But again, you don't have to add pickles. It's just, why wouldn't you if they add so much good flavour to something, you know? So I need to turn the hob on. Hang on. Rob, the hob is on. Thank you, Millie. You might have seen Millie in my previous videos. She asked if we could call the hob Rob. So the hob is called Rob. So this is going to be a warm sandwich. So it's not one that you can necessarily take to work. But I'm filming this on a Sunday. It's lunchtime, so it's a bit of a treat, you know. And you need to begin by frying these sticky Chinese style ribs. Oh, they smell really good. Yum! I'm really excited about these. In the oil. And then it comes with a flavour sachet. They do actually remind me of ribs. They've got a good flavour. So we'll set that aside for a minute until we have to add the sauce in just a minute's time. We're literally just heating them through, so it really shouldn't take long. That's if Rob here warms up. I'll turn him up a bit. So let's crack on with the coleslaw, shall we? Trying to make this as super speedy as possible because after all they are sandwiches. And this is going to take a while. They are sandwiches, so we don't want to spend forever making a sandwich, do we? We want it to be simple. I'm just sharing ideas with you here on what you can do with things that are available on the market now for us vegans. I'm going to add a bit of cabbage to this as well. So there's my carrot going in there. This is one of my favourite, I think, bits of kitchen equipment. Well, not my favourite. I've got lots of favourite. But in terms of like little things that you can buy, they're very cheap, but very useful. I do really like blenders and stuff though, because you can make soups in blenders and all sorts. I'm going to give this to the dogs because they love carrot. There you go, precious angel babies. Right. You hear that sizzling? Just going to get my cabbage. So I've got 2 cabbages here, but I'm not going to use all that cabbage because we only actually need a small bit of coleslaw. So I need to have a quick tidy up, I think. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken about 1/4 of each cabbage. That's all I need for this. But if you were making more coleslaw, obviously take more cabbage. And I'm using 2 different types of cabbage, just for colour mainly. For the slight difference in taste, this is a bit more bitter. But you can just use like plain cabbage, that's absolutely fine. But I think using 2 is more aesthetically pleasing. Before I do anything else, I'm actually going to pour the sauce for this into the pan. And then this is nearly done. So it's very quick. And I should imagine... So, I'm going to quickly cut my cabbage, add it to the carrot, and then this is pretty much done. Okay. Cabbage is going into my bowl. I have a dog patiently waiting here for a bit of cabbage. just throw some down there for her. I think as well, I've got some leftover spring onions from that last sandwich. So I have some better sort of portable lunch options than this as well. If you check out my other videos, I have I veganised all the McDonald's big flavour wraps, because then that means you don't have to go to McDonald's and eat them. You can just make them at home and take them for your lunch. They're super easy, and that was just from stuff that I found in supermarkets and things, readily available things. So I'm going to just give this a bit of a stir around so it's lovely and colourful. And I'm going to add some dill because I love dill. I'm going to add some whole grain mustard to give it sort of some oomph, about a teaspoon of that. Some salt. Might add some coriander to this. We have here some Rubies in the Rubble garlic mayo, which is very delicious. I'm going to add some of that. I'll probably add some more though than that in a bit. See how well this comes together. And I think I'll add some more spring onion because there wasn't much there. What I find is coleslaw comes, vegan coleslaw, yeah, you can buy it now, but it comes in plastic tubs. So it's just another way of cutting out an item that you can easily make at home. Not everything can be easily made at home, you know, and for convenience and stuff, like some things are great, it's just unfortunate they come in plastic, you know. But if you're a coleslaw fan and you get through quite a lot of it, then I do suggest making your own, and that is delicious. Really good. You could even make your own mayo to go with it if you're really showing off. Who else loves coleslaw? Pepper. Sorry, my pepper's so cheeky. That mayo is really good. I was going to add some maple syrup, but it's quite sweet, so I probably won't. And there is my coleslaw. I'm going to put this in a nicer dish so you can actually see what's going on. So, I think now it's time to start building our delicious sandwich. I'm really excited. I'm going to try some of this on its own, actually. Yeah, that's tasty. Okay, so we have another lovely baguette here. I don't know where my knife's gone. Oh, it's right there. So, another lovely baguette. Try and cut it, if it makes sense, on the thinner side, because then you've got a thick side to open up and keep it secure. That makes no sense, I understand, but I don't know, maybe it will make sense if you look at it. So, just take a bit of filling out and anything like that. Okay. There, that's better. There's our delicious coleslaw. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? So I think I'm going to put a bit of mayonnaise on the bottom here and the top. I say a bit, I've actually slathered it. As with anything, if you want to get hold of any of these products, I will link their websites below. And on their websites, they should have all the stockists and everything. So now we're going to go in with our coleslaw, our delicious coleslaw. I'm not even sure how to do this. Look at that. Sandwiches are quite messy, aren't they? Maybe it's just my sandwiches. There we are. That might be a bit too much, actually. Now for the ribs. Do you want to come in a bit closer here? That would have probably been better in the first place, wouldn't it? Right. Now we're going to go in with the ribs. You will see me. I think I'm the lowest I can go. How low can you go? Right. Oh, look at that. You don't have the smells that I have going on here, but it's smelling absolutely delicious. And there, voila, our sandwich, our second sandwich is done. Simple, eh? And I did fanny around quite a bit, so it'd probably be even quicker than this. If you well, if you were making just one of them, it'd be super quick, wouldn't it? You don't have to make both of these each time. So, now for the taste test. My favourite part. Right, here we are, guys. It's a bit of a mess around me, to be fair. But there we go, I've been making sandwiches. So I'm going to slice each one of these in half, which it almost seems a crime to do so, because I just think they're beautiful. Oops. Going everywhere. Cheers, guys. Rib face. Now, while I'm chowing down on this delicious food, I just want to take a moment to say, or talk to you about something a group of us vegan YouTubers did recently, which was to raise money for an animal sanctuary who is struggling at the moment. And the animal sanctuary was Dean's Farm Trust Sanctuary in Wales, Monmouthshire. And they're struggling because people can't go and visit them at the moment, and because of the pandemic and everything. So a group of us YouTubers all decided to come together. It was organised by Grumpy Vegan Grandad, Vegan Pixie Warrior, I'm Easy Vegan, YouTuber Chris Hines was in it, Carnism Debunked, Chris Martin, not Chris Martin, George Martin. Chris Martin's Coldplay. Sorry, George. And we got together and we did a 24-hour live stream. So there was people in America doing it, people in Australia, Slightly Crazy Vegan, she took part. And we basically each had an hour or two slot, and we did our thing for an hour to keep it going for 24 hours. to raise money for this sanctuary. Our target was £2,000. Do you think we smashed that target? Of course we did. We raised £5,500. £5,500, I think it was in the end. How amazing is that? We had to up the target to 5,000 and we smashed that as well. So I'm super proud of everyone that took part. But what I'm asking you guys is if you can perhaps, if I leave the links below to the Animal Sanctuary, go on their website and donate some money as well. It'd be really appreciated. Because if you're vegan, then I assume you're doing it for the animals. If not, then you should probably call yourselves plant-based, because then you're just doing it for the diet, aren't you? But veganism, this is the difference, encompasses all the cruelty-free aspects of living a vegan life, you know. So the diet side of it's plant-based, so you're not eating animal products. However, if your life, you don't want to cause any harm to animals in your whole life, with the products you use and the makeup you wear and the things you wash yourselves with and the places you choose to donate your money to, like depending on which charities you choose and stuff, some test on animals, so they're not vegan friendly. I'm just gonna have a bite of this. Then you're vegan, because everything you're doing is for the animals. You're not just living by the diet. So if you're all vegan for the animals out there and you're not just here for the food, then please donate some money. Just £1 will do. They're so appreciative of all our help, okay? So that's what I have to say on that matter. These sandwiches are absolutely delicious. The banh mi, because the chicken is quite light, no sauce around it or anything, and it's with all the delicious crunchy vegetables, the fresh vegetables. It's a really fresh and light tasting sandwich, okay? And this is delicious because it's got that meaty flavour you want. The chunks of ribs are quite big. It's got the crunch of the coleslaw, the soft bread that we've just cooked in the oven, and this is delicious as well. So I would highly recommend both of these products. I hope you've enjoyed this video, folks. These squeaky bean things are delicious, honestly, and the kimchi and the pickles are really good as well. Big fat slice of pickles you get there. So I want to thank everyone that helped me create this video by giving me some of these products. Once again, your help is always much appreciated. I'm very grateful to these companies, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and it gave you some inspiration. So until next time, folks, I'm going to crack on here and sit and eat more of this sandwich. Might share it, who knows. And I'll see you next time, folks. Thanks for watching and take care and stay safe, okay?